But I do like it as an old man.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I should stop saying that. But I mean, I haven't seen it. But I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and be, oh, I can't believe it was show something like. Come on, man. I'm a natural man. I probably would like it. But at the
Yeah.
same time,
You like
you know,
it.
the damage that it can and does do, I can do without it. Because that's, you know, certain things should be private acts. You know,
Yeah.
certain things should be done in private. But like I said, if you was asked the two of them, Cardi B is married. More than likely, Megan Thee Stallion is in a relationship. We just doing this for the money.
I don't know, man.
More than likely, she's in a relationship. Most women, I'm telling you, most sisters, they see that. I ain't gonna say, do they not promote it? Do they, they like it, but I would say most sisters, but it's so, the question was, how do we stop this? It's going to take more than just talk. You know what I mean? It always reverts back to the church, community, examples. But there are so many good examples out there. Look at Michelle and Barack Obama. That was a hell of an example.
Yeah, man.
We
But
can tell us they coming for the world, and we can see that, and we don't see nothing.
yeah. But they're not promoted like this other stuff is promoted, brother. I mean, it's not on an equal footing. You know what I mean? If it was on an equal footing, it would be maybe different. You know what I mean? Or maybe that kind of stuff was promoted more than this. You know, but this is man, by far gets more attention than Michelle Obama does. You know, and I agree, man. You know, Michelle Obama is the best thing we got out there since Felicia Rashad. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
who's listening to Michelle Obama? Really? I mean, in other words, would the numbers even be close to the group of young women listening to Michelle Obama and the group of young women listening to and who are you most likely to run into? If you're a regular cat, who are you most likely to run into? The women listening to Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, or the women that's listening to Obama? Those women are looking for the guys coming out of MIT and Stanford and places like that, right? And what do they learn in college? They learn where to be. See, a lot of these women don't meet good guys, or guys of, I could say, guys of means. They don't meet those type of guys because they don't have access. They don't know how to get access to those type of dudes. They think going to the club is a place to meet women or meet men. And you do meet men. You gonna meet men, but men go to the club because they thirsty. So you gonna meet thirsty men. And you like, why are you thirsty? Because that's where you go when you thirsty. It's like going to the water fountain and seeing a line of cats at the water fountain and thinking, nobody wants to drink. No, this is where people come to drink. So everybody's gonna be thirsty when they get here. You know what I mean? So everybody's going to be thirsty when you get to the club. That is not a place to find guys that's like trying to be lawyers and doctors and stuff. Typically, them type of dudes don't go to the club. Those type of dudes are in the law library, or they're volunteering, or they're doing other stuff, right? So who's on the street for you to meet, right? There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house, right? Whatever. I mean, and what's typically the problem? Single mom, right? Typically, and so they'll see a situation like Sierra, or back to Kim Kardashian, and they'll say to themselves, if it worked for her, I could do it. Kim Kardashian found a millionaire. I'll find a millionaire.
I'm sick of this. I mean, that's an exception. That's not the rule.
I know, but they lived their whole life based on an exception. A lot of women live their whole life based on an exception. Like or based on a colloquialism like this one. I'm going to spend my whole 20s having a good time. And at the end of the rainbow, when I'm 30, there'll be a sucker waiting right there at the end of the rainbow. Right? There'll be somebody will be waiting at the end of that rainbow. Because so many dudes want to go out with me. And they equate dudes wanting to sleep with them with dudes that want to actually get into a long-term relationship with them. They're confused in that situation. They feel like they're going to be able to see. They've always been able to negotiate with, because of their sexual market value. They've always been able to negotiate terms of a relationship. And they may be able to negotiate it into a relationship. Now, when you come into your late 20s and early 30s and stuff, it ain't so easy to negotiate into a relation. A guy in his early 30s and maybe early 40s into a relationship. They've been through stuff. They know already. They ain't trying to just run into, just because you look good. I ain't trying to put myself in that situation. So it becomes more difficult. It's easy to get a dude in his 20s in a relationship. All you got to do is give him some, booty, and he's like, I'm getting booty on a regular? Count me in. Okay, I'll do whatever I got to do. You say I'm your boyfriend, I'm your boyfriend. Okay. I got to pick you up from work, I got to pick you up from work. Okay, whatever. As long as I'm getting regular. But when the dude get into his 30s, now he's like, you know what? Just because you are attractive doesn't mean you're good for me. But like I said, they live their whole life with the belief that there's gonna be a sucker at the end of that rainbow. When I get done, when I get done on the carousel, and the music slows down and stops and gets to skipping and slowing down, I jump off the carousel. There'll be a sucker with some, roses and flowers and chocolates waiting right there, and he'll be 6'1" with a 6-pack and making 6 figures, and we're gonna get in his Maserati and drive away from the carousel right there, right? But that's not see what they finding out right now is that's not happening. That's why I'm tying it all into this to this kind of music and culture, because what they doing is they are like a song like this is getting into the heads of a lot of these women and further exacerbating that gap of understanding, so that now you try to talk to a sister and tell her, hey, maybe you should spend your 20s, if you were so focused on your education, you should focus on trying to be in a relationship. If you really put some energy and time into it, you might could find somebody and then move on from there and grow something from there. If you find, but see, not only you want somebody with a good wallet, you want somebody with, what you want better is somebody with good character. That is really worth more than gold. But we ain't doing it. We, like you said, we letting them. They just lying to themselves. Oh, I can keep taking these bodies. I can keep taking these men down. I can keep going down. And eventually, after I got 100 bodies or 200 bodies on me, there'll be a sucker waiting there with a 6-pack, 6'1", making 6 figures, and we'll just jump in his, Range Rover, and we'll drive away right from the carousel. No, but that's not happening.